spawn. He's sitting comfortably.
Salvos go in and they delay.
Trip is aiding him as well. Oh, but he does get a little bit too curious, and you know what happens to Cat when he gets curious? Unfortunately gets slain, and that's going to be Jesse Vash now straight into Sands. A little bit more space afforded for Team Secret to launch this retake. Talon desperately trying to hold on towards A main, and they're actually doing it pretty darn well, especially with Primi on the corner right now. Killa
very nice. Two surviving.
The classics, finding the
Dude, I'm to the HUD. It's a 2v2 at the end.
It's a lovely round for Talon.
Let's get rid of the HUD. It's 1-0. And it's 1-0 on pistols. Like, that's all we need to do.
I'm kidding.
Probably, I'm a support player.
No.
Wonder how long this is going to take.
You love your KO. But that said, it still is the outlaw.
Yeah, it's an easy one. Let's see how much Primi farms this.
Right now, as he slowly marches forward, just trying to gather info, is Team Secret, but they're getting denied it as well. While we fix our UI, Primi's just going to continue to slay every single player down, at least.
Okay, at least they might get a waylay all
Another
early.
Marshall off towards the back, a drop, and it just baits them into the positions that Jit Boys is looking for.
Oops, this is small.
Last player tucked inside, 2GE, shoulder spotted.
But
as the Marshall reloads, bolt action, a second
shot
found.
Damn, it's fast, dude. I was out here doing a HUD. I thought they weren't going to fix it for it. Money's looking really good as he goes for the stinger.
Use it,
and 2 kill trips. Let's see if they get anything for their 2 kill trips.
What they're looking to do,
and it's important here as well because this is actually where the Cypher is set up this time. So you got kill trips potentially even to play off, but actually that's not going to be placed. This is a copy-paste round. This is getting the plant, refracting out, and you're playing post-plant utility
And Team Secret have got to go real fast because the after-plant util is through the roof.
Yeah, we'll see if it does go to the winner's interview with Talon. But for now, Cruz marking the back this time, takes down Jesse Vash, spots out Jeremy as well, just as the smoke was about to bloom.
And they're going to speed up more on site here.
Though, Team Secret will still be able to break through in from Arcade, in from Canteen perhaps even. Well, no, actually Canteen is where Team Talon are looking to play around, up around the bottom.
Wow, the Oreo goes half. I don't think the molly lands in time.
But yeah, it's kind of gone, taking too long.
Oh boy.
All the way through it.
It was enough distraction that they couldn't actually get. Dude, the molly missed as well. There's enough distraction that they.
You need to make sure that you actually avoid yourself.
Team Talon were trying to going through from tunnel, but they met a bit of competition from the other end by players like Envy. So good job from Team Secret as well as they continue to
tank the flash.
They
have no idea about the guy close.
Fire right back against the push out from A main.
Weird, man. No way, 2G lost that. Wait, did 2G get hit by the ult and that's why he didn't get that kill, or did he just straight up whiff?
Of Talon finds some under his belt as well.
Yeah, costing Primi his ult though in the grand scheme of things there. So coming in towards around.
Imagine it would be on Jeremy, but we'll see how they play this out.
No replays. I think production's mounting a little bit. And there's some PCs on fire or something.
Just that one rep that Pilsky was highlighting to previously, and we haven't seen this for Team Secret since 2020.
Draw the replay? Yeah, I don't really have that one.
Previous Team Secret roster actually. Yeah, it is very unknowing on what Team Secret are actually going to be coming out with as well, right? So it's kind of questionable on
Team Secret might get a good time. Okay. I was wondering if they were going to go like quiet here.
A promise on.
I mean, that's a gun to pick up. There's a Bucky down as well, and the spike just went across. Oh god!
And speaking of that,
oh my, that was nearly a disaster.
Just trying to greed for a little bit more, but unfortunately does get gunned down. His teammates now trying to go in and collapse even further through. Unfortunately, we'll get hit by a
Wild Oreo can at least pick up the Bucky.
Oh,
dude, they were going to go back into the Bucky. That would have been insane if Wild Oreo didn't pick that.
Yeah. How's Envy going to play this?
Well, I wonder if they actually heard the camera pop open as well over there to know that he would be over towards that B site. But I mean,
got a bit greedy. There's a couple of people that got greedy, to be honest.
They didn't 100% know.
There was like there's actually multiple opportunities for someone to like tuck in a pause there to win the round. I think the Jesse Vash stuff is fine.
Classic, by the way. So there should.
But I think that 2G could have tucked in. I feel like Wild Oreo could have tucked in.
Gathering that maybe he would have gone through south side spawn to pick up some weapons anyway, and I guess Ty would be marking those positions as well, so it is tough for Envy nonetheless.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing for him to kind of jump on down and try to get a tail end kill on this round. Ty and Killer already both have their ultimates. True. If he does lose his life towards Primi, I mean you're giving him one orb.
Okay, at least looking for the exits.
Yeah, now he's just going to go up with Spike.
Yeah. Not much else to do.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. Got an armor out of them at least.
But nonetheless, a very successful round from Talon.
Yeah, really well done. Besides, losing Cruz and Jitboys to the eco, to the Bucky, and the.
What are we changing up? They go for a 4-1.
There's respect that they can get out
Team
through
Secret
tree.
kind of keep everything
They wanna try
exactly
and
the
get in
same.
towards the B side though, and they do it normally. They're gonna have to try and break the tripwire.
Now talk to me about this. I see Jeremy closer towards A main and no util up around until the stealth drone goes out. It's Talon
Smoke,
quick back
smoke, and they path towards spawn. With the waylay. Clear all of this with the info and then... Hey, this is kind of nice.
Now they have to go in towards the B site where we're having counter rolling thunders come in and
Oh my goodness.
and towards the tower location. So Primi
Dude,
and
imagine this tail all was in the right
dodge that
position.
one.
That's 2 kills.
Elsewhere.
ts-tln just kind of missed it. There's a gap in heaven to hide.
Able to fire back as well, maybe able to claim tower off of that, but now Shit Boys out from spawn will be able to find something as well. Down to it at the very end. It's just the spike not quite yet planted, but also Team Secret trying to stabilize themselves all towards defender spawn.
And Die, he's got the orbital strike, so Jeremy
That timing's wild.
years of experience and expect
Wait, that's wild as well. The gun blocked him. Dude, look at what's going on.
Double stun again.
Double stun.
Priority for time.
Can they get out and create a crossfire? They stick together. No crossfire. A couple of low HPs.
Go in for it. And look at this high-low setup. Oh, almost an opportunity though.
Close,
Until
man.
Jeremy
Close.
goes in
Team
for
Secret
a bit
should
of
have
a
won the
peek.
round. Okay, Neon. Neon. Oh.
Now though, letting those rings loose.
Jit Boy
It's gonna be
stays.
Jeremy in with the overdrive, going for a bit of a pinch play on towards north side spawn. Jit
Sure.
Boys
I mean,
will
he'd
be
be
able
great.
to answer back. But still, Jeremy pretty much so far so good. Meanwhile, on the other end, reading that pinch play, it's going to be Talon.
Dude, Envy committed so hard, and then Cruz is making a play because he has low HP. And honestly, this play of clearing all the spawn wins in the round for sure.
Really afforded the ability when you've got an orbital strike and an Armageddon faced in this round.
The only way they lose is kind of if 2G manages to get a kill and get his ult, but...
He is smoked off though, 2GE.
The thing is, Die and Cruz, they can play really deep. They don't have to be anywhere near the site.
Hence, just playing these positions. Kill out from tower as well.
Talon looking
Actually,
good.
All the kills were. That is where Talon does get to possibly feel a little bit more comfortable as well. I mean, look at their ultimate cycling through. They haven't needed to use them yet.
It's another scenario where Team Secret are going to try and gather some A main control, and Talon don't care.
It's always been this successful B take thus far, but still, now with the trips,
pretty nice from
now
Talon.
With the smokes, they are starting to
They have a lot of strats based around all that they can go into from the 4-1 default. And the 4-1 default's still super strong as well. With the map control here, they call their team over, and we go for the 4-1 that we saw earlier.
Did Cruz just avoid that stealth drone?
They have an idea that Jit Boys was here. He's not going to be able to be answered with, rather, because it's just the pistols.
Oh, they don't know.
It's okay.
A little bit of positioning. Unless Cruz falls to the weapon, but no, okay, so far so good. Those are going to be the kills as well as the positions being secured.
Okay, Team Secret probably
and a very successful
needs a timeout.
Cruz even hanging on back,
and then it must be so tempting to go for a
tap found, and all that's
south
left
side
is just
crunch.
Round to come on. They're really fixated
In-game,
on
out-of-game, just the team in general, then it's a good time to do it.
Scenario. When are they going to be here? They're not here.
Well, not entirely here, but still watching the site. Team Secret at least. Convergent paths, though. Look at the.
They're doing this a lot. Double smoke here. They get info. They clear this, and then they just go over towards site. Ult stops the plant. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, sure. The Brim ult at least stops them from flooding in. And because they do this, they have another Brim smoke. And then they Brim smoke.
Hello, 2 quick ones.
As well as those shots in towards tower, the kill trip being broken.
Oh, dude, the 3v5, they put an ult into it.
As to where some of the Talon players might be. Armageddon being sent through as well, just to buy a little bit more time and space for Talon. And Jit Boy snuck through his own cage, right up from behind. He's infiltrated the base. He's looking for further shots, but there it is. A bit of a stun, a bit of a shot front from 2GE, and now it's just down to the post-plant utility from Talon. Incendiaries and shots being sent through from
Bro, the first 2 was really, really clean. We got a 5 HP, we got a 14 HP. HP, and it's looking like a one-sided map into a one-sided map.
Orbital strike drops to buy a little bit of time.
The first two shots are really nice, and this time they're actually like in the right positions with not too much pressure, so they could do their lineups.
Repositions absolutely unexpected, but just at the end here as well, that's 3 gun-equipped players that he's just able to dispatch of quite convincingly.
They know that they eco. Primmy's just getting the outlaw out.
Tucked away behind sneaky positions.
Yeah, it's a bait play at the moment. Get out the stun, double peek on out, but it's absolutely great by Talon. There's more members in the backline to swing, so they're even potentially reading the possibility of these little strats to come on out. Jeremy, yeah, good for 1 at the end of this one here, Quack, but that's pretty much all she wrote.
Couldn't agree more. Well said, Komodo.
Got the truth, Killua? Yeah,
Really
Killua looks incredible.
The insight. I mean, everything was just fully red, even down to the final kill, just Envy. And we do have Jitboy somewhat marking his position. Footsteps heard, and that should be the headshot to the very end.
Very nice. And it's nice to see the Talon have like a mix-up. It's the first time really that we've seen the... Nope. First time we've seen like the 4-1 default from here.
They are providing a lot more in terms of assistance. I should say newer players at the top of the scoreboard. Right now, though, Jeremy looking to deny any entry opportunities with his own op.
Yeah, they spot the op though. Spot the op, cool is to go back over towards here.
Good
camera,
camera,
it's a very nice camera. Does get spotted though.
For Team Secret, but what can you do on the back of it at the moment? You've got a great rotation towards this A site, and all the utility starting to come on down. Does anyone jump into the trip at the moment? Can you try and find the kill on the back of it? The answer is going to be no, as Jitboys and Cruz start off the party. Look at all the trades at the moment.
And at the same time, that's just going to be Talon looking to get the spike down, but it's been lost. Incendiary instantly deployed by
It's still kind of doable. It's up to Primmy.
Away. Smokes still at hand. Thigh trying to mark positions with crosshair placement, but ooh, good little flashpoint. Primmy for the trade. And he comes back in, goes for the taps.
Smoke.
How he's able to dive
into late smoke.
After his teammates have dumped a
Canteen. Looks like it.
Same thing right now, looking to
path.
Slightly different treble path.
Clear all of this, get out of there, and this time we're faking it. Rotate goes in. Oh, this is nice.
That's right.
They invested the 2 smokes, and they did clear this fast though. It might be overcooked here, just purely because they cleared this info very fast.
He's got the overdrive to play with. It would have been gorgeous, but all of the utility to start to install. Rolling Thunder with Armageddon, not gonna find
it's a shame.
kill value.
They ended up like...
But they are going to start to get in towards
They ended up not comboing well at all.
This just quick enough, and
like this was you could put 2 rounds together.
Overdrive denied.
What was the round? Was it? Okay, I think it's G2.
And it's all being read. Team Secret trying to
G2 did a maybe I should make a short about this. G2 did a combo of the breach ult into tail ult, and it's like all about direction of the breach ult, right? You want it to be pushing them into somewhere that's like the opposite of your tail ult. This one was like the same direction as the tail ult, so it just kind of sped them out of it.
I mean, you got no money going into the next round. You're not even afforded.
Okay, this is nice though from Talon. This was a very nice half.
Minimum 3 rounds left in this map.
He's going to hit it at one point or another, but for now, we're looking for some rounds for the side of Team Secret. Straight into its A main, as well as Dish. A bit of a trade being found, but it does alert Talon as to what Team Secret's intentions are, and Team Secret will fall at the freest of kills. As well as Thigh.
Map doesn't get picked at the beginning.
For now,
you want to at least heavy focus 2 maps and have like a set pick.
Judge play out for Jitboys on the top of B tower, and he's marking everything.
You can tell the practice difference time-wise between Fracture and Pearl.
Jeremy off the other end, and there it is. 999 kills, and that's the 1,000th for Jitboys. On the other hand, though, Cruz continuing to hold down True alongside Primmy with that outlaw, denying any potential entry.
It was the force bite.
Even with the force, Envy though close range,
very dominant.
The weapon has to reload, and with that reload, Jitboys might be able to circle closer in. Jump shot in with the Judge, has a couple more pellets through. Primmy looking to lock down the angle as well. Kill on towards the other end. Envy just trying to go in for that sneaky strafe shot, just to try to steal the kill away, if anything. You got 40 seconds, dude.
Yeah, but he's stuck. That's the problem right now. He's stuck and they're playing a double lineup, and he's not going to be able to do anything. Killer up for the end.
all across Pacific.
Ooh. Yeah, and Primi just taking that outlaw from the previous round as well. Envy, dead to right, it's down for the count. Little by little, things start to really feel dark at the moment for Team Secret.
He's actually out of there.
Yeah, quite so. Oh, Primi off with the outlaw as well.
Probably the most dominant map I've seen. The stage one.
That is quite the scoreline.
That was
final score on the map.
very one-sided.
Yeah,
Very
9 rounds in a
drilled
row
on
to
this
close
map.
that
A
one
lot of
out
cool
from
stuff,
Talon.
a lot of
I
new
gotta
stuff.